Which of the graphs represent the following two linear equations? Let's start with our first linear equation and see if we can isolate our variable x. 4 is being subtracted, so we need to do opposite operations to move it to the other side. These will cancel, leaving us with 5x equals 5. Then we need to divide both sides by 5 because 5 is being multiplied to x. And we will be left with x equals anything divided by itself is always 1. So our first equation, and I'm just going to undo all of this so that it's not covering up our answers. Our first equation is x equals 1. So we should have a straight line going up and down through x equals 1, which is true in this graph and true in this graph. So we can eliminate answer choice C and answer choice B. Now we can look at our second linear equation, and for this one, because it has a y and an x, we can rearrange it to look like slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, where m would equal our slope and b would equal our slope, or excuse me, our y-intercept, and this y-intercept will really help us narrow down our answer between A and D. So let's do it. 6x minus 5y equals 1. Let's take 6x and put it on the other side. 6x is positive, so the opposite would be subtraction. These will cancel, leaving us with negative 5y equals 1 minus 6x. Then we would need to divide everything by 5y, or just by 5, because 5 is being multiplied to y. So these negative 5's will cancel, leaving us with y equals negative 1/5 plus 6 over 5x. It became a plus because two negatives will cancel each other out and make a positive. And now we can just rearrange this so that our x is first minus 1/5. So what this tells us is that our y-intercept should be negative. So the graph should be crossing the y-axis below the x-axis, which it is doing at every one of these graphs. But if we look at our slope is positive, meaning it should be going up from left to right, which only happens in answer choice A, which makes that our correct answer.